EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. We all know this community lives for its Packers, and the green and gold came out of the tunnel a short time ago, and it was loud. We are ready for football, so are they, as the Packers get set to match up with the Denver Broncos. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
That's it, baby. We're going to work.
The first carry now for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Working from the gun. Rodgers. Trying to lay one up deep. Oh, wide open. Complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. And that one results in 35 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down.
Get 300. Get 300.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. This one complete to his running back, Jamal Williams. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 23.
30, 64, right.
First and 10 at the 23.
They go back to the ground with Williams. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 17-yard line.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Mike, 45.
I'm coming. I'm coming. I'm coming. 399.
From the 17, Rodgers. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
61, match box, Mike.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Geronimo Allison there to make the grab. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Well, that's how they envisioned it, get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42-yard line. Great return.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
Good starting position for the Broncos here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Now the first carry here for Phillip Lindsay. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think they had 3 tight ends in on that set. And
these guys are punching really well. I use boxing analogies a lot. A lot of coaches have told me that when you line up to run a
50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Blake Martinez. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right? Yeah. Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Bradley Chubb coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. Lets this one rip toward... And got his man complete. And he takes this in the red zone all the way inside Denver's 15. Rodgers to his tight end Graham on a big one. 65 yards.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
On first down, Rodgers. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Geronimo Allison, the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Rodgers now throwing again, and that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying... no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Here's Rodgers to throw. And that is going to be incomplete. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Broncos will take over on downs. Flacco going to bring up the Broncos 1st and 10 at their own 11. They'll start on the ground with Lindsey. And he's going to lose yardage here back at the 8. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Mike, like 80. Check, Mike 42. Watch the pass.
Looking for 2 yards here on 3rd down. Flacco. This is Riddick on the screen. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Theo Riddick, 81 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. So let's see, that was 3rd and 2. They hit the short pass, having the first down. He said, well, let's get a little more than the first down, all the way into the end zone.
And I know this is the NFL, and 3rd and 2 isn't necessarily a rundown. I think most of the time you play it as a passing down. But you can disguise it a little bit, right? You can show heavy run formation, make it look that way, and still throw the football effectively, as we just saw there. And he's still running, isn't he?
He's stopped down. He got 6 points for it. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. Throwing is Rodgers on third down. He's got the tight end, Sternberger. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. And a nice gain at 21 yards. They go play action here on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. CD with that incompletion. Let's look at some of the big games week 13. So these are ones that our crew probably think of the biggest four. Let's rank them 1 to 4 as far as how big they are and what they mean. Balt into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick. Past the 20. 10, and he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they...
A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. Flacco going to bring up the Broncos 1st and 10 at their own 26. Here's a give to Lindsey running right. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
I'm here all day. Mike 42, Mike 42. So don't say nothing.
3rd down, Flacco from the gun. He finds Riddick, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Call that a very strong gain of 24. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46.
42's the mark, 42's the mark. Coming to you, coming to you.
Now it's Flacco. Being chased out left. And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime previews. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. Did I do okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey.
But, you know,
Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. They could not contain Kenny Clark as he gets home for the sack. Now after the sack, Flacco and the Broncos come up 3rd and long.
Mike 42. Red. What's the ball? Mike's 42. Mike's 42. Yeah, let's get a sack lunch.
3rd and long for Joe Flacco. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. The Packers. Going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Flacco and the offense stand put. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Let's go. Let's bring it.
They're going to look to throw on 4th with Flacco. That's to his running back, complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
and isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So you got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Phillip Lindsay, 27 yards. And the Broncos push further out in front. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Now it's Rodgers. And that's complete to Adams. 23 yards the pickup there. Rodgers now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's 1st and 10. Rodgers gives this to Jamal Williams. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. On the left hash, officially it's called a 51-yard attempt. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
He's got his tight end Fant. The 30, the 20, 10, and all the way home for a Broncos score. Noah Fant, 74 yards. And the Broncos push further out in front. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, the second half, no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Rodgers. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. Here we go on 4th down with Rodgers. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. On 1st down, Lindsey. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Passing play, Flacco. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. A gain of 4 on the play, and it'll be 3rd down. In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. Flacco looks to throw. And that is incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
Pull it hard. Let's go.
3 wide, 3 wide.
3 buzz.
Look at the hot steps, wait.
Flacco now on 4th. Finding the open man, and that's Tim Patrick. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. They'll run here with Freeman. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal.
Block it. Swing.
Setting up to throw, Flacco. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Give the sack to Blake Martinez. 3rd and 15 here after the 1st and 2nd down plays went in the wrong direction. Flacco from the gun. The completion to Riddick. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 10 yards gets him closer, but now it's 4th and goal. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And I guess not content to get another 3 here late. They'll try to add 6 more as they go on 4th and goal.
X3, 218, chop it.
They're going to try it. Here's Flacco. And it is incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Packer defense stands tall down by the goal line.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. Got a man. That's Allison. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 20. Touchdown, Packers. Geronimo Allison, 95 yards. And the Packers make some inroads here on that deficit. So from back deep in their own territory all the way into the end zone, you think they expected to score on that one?
I'm not sure they expected to score, but they also showed that they're not averse to taking a little bit of a risk there, right? Taking a chance, because the normal call is take care of the football, run it, be safe. Instead, they put it in the air and took a gamble, and it paid off in a big way. That wasn't an analytics call. That wasn't a fantasy guy's call. That was like a video game call right there.
It was a little bit of a video game call, but it worked. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. On 2nd down, a run with Lindsey. Oh, nice move. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. A Bronco 1st down there, 12 yards on the play. On first down, right back to Lindsey. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
To pass, Flacco, and able to find Deshaun Hamilton complete. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Lindsey on the toss left. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. They'll go again with Lindsey. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with third and about 6 yards to go. Now a signal and a timeout here on the defensive side of the ball. So they want to stop it with 1 second to go prior to the 2-minute warning. The Broncos on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 6. Flacco. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he's taken down inside the 30. So it's Bronco football as we get your reset here. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. A little bit of space there for the first down run as that's going to get them about 5 yards. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 24-yard line.
Silver. Mike's 4-2. Mike's 4-2. Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go.
How about this? Flacco setting to throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
Operating out of the gun, Flacco. He'll get this one to Patrick. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Flacco. This is the tight end, Fant. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. Here's Flacco. This is Riddick on the screen. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal.
Ricky. Mike's 50. I got you.
They go pass again with Flacco. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Theo Riddick, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Broncos push further out in front.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty. And it's fourth down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
Strong left. Here we go.
They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And able to find Allen Lazard. Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. Here's Rodgers. He's going to let it fly. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
Yeah, baby.
It's second down and 10.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. To throw again, Rodgers. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. Adam Gotsis, the Aussie, with a sack. So this one will wind up a Denver victory, and it's never easy to come into Denver to win. You think all you have to deal with the altitude, but they got the job done.
Well, there's a reason Olympic athletes train nearby. All right, they've got a terrific training center in Colorado Springs. You train at the altitude, the lungs expand, you go down to the regular, oh my goodness, they can go all day. And in fact, a lot of visiting teams, when you visit Denver, you know what's printed in your locker room? Welcome to the Mile High City. The air is rare. They get in your head that way.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long, everyone, from Lambeau.